Hi, I'm Natalie Lajoie and this is The Inspiration Show. Now today we're doing a book review with an amazing book and an author that I met just recently, Nadine Lajoie. Hi Nadine, how are you?
Hello Natalie, how are you? Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us today. Now you are a mother, you are a life accelerator coach, you also race motorcycles. And you've just written a book. You're also a speaker. You're a woman of many trades. The recent book and the one that we want to talk about today is one called Win the Race of Life. So, Nadine, can you just tell people a little bit about your story and, which will lead into why this book is so interesting and why I'm recommending it?
Yeah, thank you. The way that I started to write that book, the book is Win the Race of Life, because I always do analogy between the racetrack and the life, because there is so many things who are really similar.
Yep.
And I always live my life at 180 miles per hour, which is the fastest that I went into the track. So it's why I think it was a really good title for that. And the big way for me is really going over your fear. Like living your life on the edge, like I always did. I did so many weird things in my life. And racing, for me, that is quite new. I just started racing in 2003, and I got my first street bike in 2001.
Wow.
So it's why I want to help people really to accelerate their lives, because if I was able to realize so many dreams in my young age, it's because I took action, and that's gassing in your motorcycle.
Exactly. Now I can see a few trophies in the background there. So with your motorcycle riding, like what races have you, what places have you been able to gain while you've been racing?
My first race in 2003, that was against women, and we were 12 women. I did the last race of the season, and I finished third. Mm-hmm. So I got excited, being on the podium and adrenaline, and I was a volleyball player before, and I finished ninth in the Canadian championship. Mm-hmm. And I broke my knee 5 times, so I needed to find something else.
Wow.
So the adrenaline of being on a podium just brought me back into that place that you need to be focused. Mm-hmm. And after that, in 2007 was my best year. I traveled 21 states by myself, and I did a lot of different racetracks. And I finished third at Daytona against 75 guys.
Wow.
And I finished ninth in the national championship against guys.
Right. So
and that year, I also won championship in the women's class in Ontario. So that was my best year ever in the racing.
Year. So you're still racing?
Yes, I'm still racing. This year, I would say the last part of the year, I was too busy on my tour for the book and the show, because I sing and I speak also during my show. So sometimes I have just concert or speaking and engagement. And now I have to do some compromise like life we need to do. But probably in January, I will race in California again.
Great. So I know you're talking about, I just want to go back to some of the weird things. I think you mentioned before you've done a lot of weird things in your life. Can you tell us what some of those things are?
For sure, I did skydiving because I love that. I did that 4 times, and playing volleyball and finished 9 in a Canadian championship was kind of weird because I am 5'1".
Right.
And somebody when I was young told me, you will never ever be able to play volleyball at a high level, and I said, watch me.
Yeah.
So it's why I think when you have a big why and really discover why you want to do that, or even if you don't discover it, you always do it, and it's just taking action.
Yep.
And never stop, never give up.